out there? Nobody's there yet. It's just me. Excuse me. Okay, we might be able to finish this thing this morning at last. We'll see how it goes. Morning gang, usual crowd here. We'll see if this goes well this morning, but we'll finish this key block and we'll do some test printing on it this morning. Let's see how it goes. Got left there, I got left in the eyes, the eyebrows, and that bit of overlap in here is all I've got left here, so it should be finished. Yeah, paper's out. We have 2 printers up there today. It's Day-chan and Ishikawa-san's coming later this afternoon. She's funny, she was here yesterday. She started in the afternoon about 1 or 2 o'clock. And I have no idea what time she left because I was already in bed. She left sometime after I went to sleep. That's happened a couple of days in a row. 2 days ago was Kawai-san. I had already gone to bed by the time he went. There's no office hours for the printers. They just work their own time. They've got their own keys. If they want to start late and work late, that's up to them. If they want to start early and work late, it's up to them. Where are we here? Okay, here we go, Joe. What's left on this thing is, what's left of this eyebrow. This eyebrow is done. Got to do this eyebrow, the large eyebrow. And to pop out something in the eyes. We can't really replicate the original, but we'll try and pop out an eyebrow, an eyeball. And I got to do this crisscross somewhere. And then that's it. We'll wash this off. I'll do a test print. I've got my some test paper somewhere here. I will do a test print this morning, and then looking at the test print, we'll start doing more of the distressing. And yes, I have a frog today. It seems to come every year at this time, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Bit of a cough. There was one of the employees on Saturday, Mori-san. She came with a situation like this, and perhaps she'd give me a donation. I don't know. Okay, anyways, let me get to this. Because it's Thursday, I think Cameron-san should be here as normal this morning. We have various things we could show and tell. I got a couple of things arrived in the past few days, so if it turns out that we have time to do it, we can do a little show and tell. If you remind me later on after Cameron's here, we can talk about that. And this morning, when I was getting set up about 20 minutes ago or so, I was here about 7:45. And because it's autumn now, I've got the door open. The air conditioner is not running, so the front door is open here. And as I was getting set up, getting the camera ready and stuff, I heard a familiar sound, a shoe sound, click, 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 coming down the street. So I went to the door to take a peek, and yes, it was our shoe lady. She came by at 7:47 today. So I don't know if this is a permanent shift change for her or if it was just a one-off. There she went at 7:45. During the summer we didn't hear her much because she switched to a quiet kind of shoe. I saw her there, she had some kind of soft pumps. taxi. It's one of those electric taxis just taking off. As we talked about before, I cannot replicate at this scale. I cannot replicate all the tiny lines that were in the original. So maybe in the original there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 lines here. This is now cut down to 6. There's no way I can replicate the exact line count. And even if I could try and do that, we couldn't print it. So hopefully this will look natural at the same scale. So yes. Again, I'm going to get close here and then we'll test print it before I do much fine detail. Okay, that's the eyebrows. Left eyebrow, right eyebrow. Now the eyes. Oh, comments. We call this, there is no title on this in the original, it's just a print that was stuck into a magazine. It has commonly become called Kiku no Kaori, the scent of chrysanthemums, over the years. And I better go get the original. I need to have a look at the eyes. I can't see, I've got no copy, so hang on a sec, I'll go and fetch them. The hairs are getting feathered. They are roughly done. I'm not doing stage 5 on these. I'll do test printing first, and then we'll thin them out based on what I find on the test printing. If I got too much now, it's dangerous. So at the moment, the shape is there, but the feathering is not so much done. So just hang on, step by step. Now the eyes. What can we do here? Again, we can't even get close to what was on the original. I don't know if you can see it here. The top of her eyelid is there, the bottom of her eyelid, but inside there's no clear eyeball. They've tried to do a piece of an eyeball with a highlight, and then they've surrounded it by eyelashes. going in this direction, that direction, this direction. Same thing over here. It's really actually not clear what it is. They've just carved stuff in there. Because it's such a small scale, it doesn't really matter. When it came time for me to do mine too, I could not see what was in there. I've carved something similar. But down at this scale now, we have nowhere near. All I've got to do here is make sure that there's a little bit of white something in there. We won't be able to see an eyeball. Not at this scale. So my own job here is to make it look something like an eye without letting it look something strange. It's so easy to make the eyes look strange. You get the wrong angle, the wrong slant, the wrong tilt. I think we'll leave it there. Just a couple of tiny white spots chopped out. We'll see after test printing. Okay, now the crisscross. What to do here? I'm not under the weather, but my voice has a thing. I've got a frog with whatever in my throat. Sometimes attacking me. Now the crisscross here. Decisions. In the original print, there was a place where vertical hairs and horizontal hairs crisscross. Now, usually in old ukiyo-e prints, whenever we see a lot of this work, it's done on different blocks. The hairs coming in one direction are carved on one block, and the hairs coming in another direction are carved on another block. On this print, they didn't do that, because with just a small area, it'd be crazy to carve 2 blocks for all this hair. So the guy went ahead and he actually did it. You can see it's all on one block, because in a couple of places there's a little pop, a little break. It didn't quite make it all the way through. When I made my reproduction of this print, I copied the same idea. It was a point of pride. We had to do it, Dave. So I did it myself, same thing. I put the vertical lines and the horizontal lines all on one block. I didn't get it quite as well done as he did. Some of my vertical lines, they come down, oops, sideways, oops, down. They don't quite flow in a perfectly smooth line. I focused on the horizontal lines, got them straight, but the vertical line ones filling in afterwards were sometimes not quite straight. He did a much better job than I did. And whatever, perfect professional carver. Look at that, straight lines. He must have, isn't that interesting now, I didn't realize this. He must have done his vertical lines first, because the vertical ones are perfectly straight. The horizontal ones have a bit of thick, thin jogging. So he did it the other way around from me. I never noticed that before. Anyway, here on this smaller version now, we cannot do this. It's just not feasible. There are 5 horizontal lines, and there's like a dozen or so vertical lines, but I cannot pop out all those little squares. So I'm going to try and do what I did up here. In this place here, there were vertical lines and horizontal. And I ignored the horizontal lines. I cut them out. I just left the vertical lines. So in this finished print, it'll look like the vertical batch of hair is in front of the horizontal batch of hair. We won't be able to see both of them together. I could do that with this one too. Just ignore one of those. If I cut horizontal lines here, then it will look like this horizontal lock of hair is completely in front of and blocking out the other one. But that's kind of cheating. So what I'm going to do, here's the moment of truth. I'm going to focus on the horizontal hairs and leave here and there inside a little vertical one wherever I can leave one bit by bit here and there. Let's give this a try. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? think that's our first row. We've actually managed to maybe do that. Let's see. Excuse me for the radio silence. This is, yeah, I put some camellia oil. I dabbed a tiny bit of camellia oil on my hand. And I did it on. It makes it a bit more visible. Yeah. Okay, that's the one from the top down and one from the bottom. Now what there is, in real life here, there's 5 horizontal hairs. One which is clear now, the bottom one which is clear. Then there's a group of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what we did in the original, in my original copy, but they are really now too close. So I'm thinking of a way I can get around this. I've already carved in this location here. 1, 2, 3. The 3 hairs come in here and then out the other end. 1, 2, 3. But I'm thinking of a cheat here. What I could do is if I just pretend there's just 2 of them there, so that we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that leaves those inside holes large enough that I could pop them out. So I'm going to try that. Instead of having 3 here, I'm going to ignore that middle one. Just pretend it's not there. You didn't see this, okay? We're going to carve just the 2 side by side. Pop out the middle one. And then decide what to do. If the trace of it is here, I could either remove this later so no one would know it was ever there. If I'd never told you, you would never know. Instead of 5 hairs crossing, it would be 4 crossing. Let's try it that way. You didn't see this, okay? But even now, it's still going to be difficult. God, I can't see anything in there. It's crazy to do this. There we go. Now we're going to pretend that middle hair just does not exist. I don't know how much this is visible on the camera. I myself can barely see it, so I don't know. Alright, there we go. I think I lost one. I think I popped one of the horizontal ones out here. Okay. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's all I can do. Okay. Now, what we gotta do, let me just check, before I wash this off, let's have a quick look over to make sure I haven't forgotten any patches. Again, those of you who have been here before on this, we're ready to wash this off now, pretty much. I think the eye is carved, eyebrows, got this. I'm still not sure to take another white spot out of the eye, I don't know. Ring is carved, all the lines. I've identified a bunch of places where we do rough work, distressing, this. I think we're ready to wash this off and take a test proof. So what I've got my, zoom right out, I guess. I've got my water bottle. I have an unused brush. This is just a normal printing brush, but it hasn't been used for pigment. There's no color in it. We'll use this for washing off the lines of the drawing. Then I have up here, we'll see it in a minute, I've got a Baron, and I stole a black brush from the party room. Okay, let's wash this off. Moment of truth here. This is the point when I was in my earlier days of printmaking, it was real trouble for me because I had not been sharpening my knife well. I didn't know what to sharpen the knife well. I hadn't realized how important it was. So when you had carved thin lines with a not very well sharpened knife, what it was actually doing, it was compressing the wood on each side of the knife. So when it came time to start washing the block and printing it, the block took the water in and all of the lines swelled up quite strongly. It was a chronic problem for me back in the early days. And today, we're going to get some of that today. If I look at some of these lines under the microscope, we'll see that almost certainly some of these lines have swelled up. It's bare, fresh wood that has been exposed to the air for the first time ever since that tree was a tree. There we are. That's how easily it washes off, you know. You saw me glue this on, and if I had put the glue, I used a wood glue. I used this stuff, the wood glue, the white wood glue. And if I had put the glue straight on the dry wood, put my paper down, one, we'd never get it off, and two, the leftover wood would have glue residue inside it. But because we moistened the wood before gluing down and then glued, we can get away with it. The glue washes off in seconds. You saw that. Just the glue is gone in seconds. Yeah, we've had some expansion. Absolutely, we've had some expansion. There's going to be quite a bit of shaving needed on this. We'll see. The white inside the eye will absolutely need to be more. The nose is a bit too thick. Some of those hairs I just carved just now, they expanded a bit too much there. We need to pop out more white. And a lot of this distressing is not distressed enough. It's going to print too black. So we're going to have to distress much more. Oh, much more, much more. Inside the ring too. What's the schedule? Is Cameron coming soon? The reason I ask is, it would be kind of cool to get a photograph of this or to get a scan of this before I muck it up with black pigment. Cameron's coming in a few minutes. If I ask him to do that, I can maybe do a show and tell with you guys. Cameron can work on this block upstairs. He can scan it for me. And then we can do a test printing from it. So let's do that. Let's fool around here. I can clean up a little bit of this thing now before he gets here. He's been asking me whether we are keeping this design secret for the gift print. You know, you guys on Twitch know about it, but we haven't made any wider announcement to the wide world yet. He's been asking me, are we going to do that? Do we want to do that before October? I'd asked him so far to hold on, because I wasn't quite sure how this project was going to go, whether I could carve this or whatever. So I think what we might do is if I ask him to scan this morning and take some pictures, and after the test printing, if it looks like the project really is going to be okay to continue, if we're going to have a print out of this, then maybe he can take it to Bistro. We'll see. He's also been thinking about the idea, and I've never done this before, but he's also been playing with the idea, recommending to me that we should do pre-orders, that even though the page isn't open yet and the print isn't ready yet, that we should maybe take pre-orders for this print and open the page now before the print is ready and let people buy it now. I have two minds about that. That's a lot more stress on our printers than I really want to have them feel. But the prints are already sold, you know. I don't know about that idea. This is a lot of work I can do. It's okay. Oh, here he is. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Just washed her off.
Oh, wait. Oh, you washed up all the...
Yeah. Basically finished, quote unquote, finished the main carving. Washed her off.
Very cool.
I was going to start test printing. Just do a proof so I can do some more and I'll
Clean up.
Yeah. But what I'd like to do, I think, is I'd like to get a scan of this or a photograph of this before we put the black ink on it.
Yeah. So this is what a naked black looks like.
Yeah,
before it's
so
ever
what I
been
was
used for
thinking,
anything.
if I give you this thing and you can run upstairs, can you scan and or shoot it
Okay.
while I do a bit of like show and tell to keep these guys occupied for a minute or
Sure.
something?
Never scanned the black. Same basic.
Yeah, just put it
Thing
back,
down.
put it the scanner face down, same way up that we do the normal, so
Okay.
the light comes in the normal way.
Yeah.
But like, be really careful not to bang or bump this thing.
Right.
You know. Which scanner? Would you use the big flatbed one, or the one on your printer scanner, or what's the?
No, just use the smaller one. The pictures still come out well, and this will fit on it. So.
Okay, all right. So let me just touch up. You sit down, get the
Okay.
cameras ready, and stuff,
All right.
and let me just touch up a few places here that are obviously a bit too thick. Then you can take it upstairs for a few minutes.
Okay. I could see Mount Fuji today from the plane. I was surprised.
So autumn is here, is
Yep.
it? Yeah.
I haven't had a clear enough morning to see the big mountain. Hola, she's here. We got this. Hello, Fabiola.
Oh, Fabiola,
Iñaki.
hello.
We've got plenty of things to keep you busy while I run away with the dog.
Okay. You see, that camera goes off, this camera goes up. Come sit down for a minute. Say hello, camera. Okay. Jeff, you can go and scan this thing. Please,
Yep.
please be careful not to bump it.
Yes.
It's pretty soft right now. It's just washed, pretty soft. Have a seat for a minute. Cameron's going to run away for a few minutes here.
I change my glass.
Those of you who don't know, this is Fabiola San. She's from
Hello. Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. I keep saying
Spain.
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza is okay too.
She's here for a few weeks, a month or something, you know.
Yeah.
You were carving yesterday upstairs.
Yeah.
Did you see
All
Johnson
day.
came? He wanted to use the carving bench. Did you see this? You didn't know what happened. Johnson, the boy doing our carving for the Japan Journey series, he does most of his carving at home. But he's got really noisy neighbors. Not noisy, I mean, he's got neighbors who are really upset if he's too noisy. So he can
no.
carve quietly all day long, no problem. But when he has to do the bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, they get upset. So yesterday, he brought the blocks here. And you were using his carving bench. And he's like, he's really, really a shy guy. So he didn't say anything. He didn't tell you, I guess, did he? So he came downstairs. He said, Dave, can I use your bench? So I'm like, oh, of course. She's upstairs. So he sat here all afternoon. We're trying to do print parties. And he's sitting here, bang, 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 bang. It was great fun. So it's okay. Okay, we have, how's your work going? How's it going upstairs?
Yeah.
Are you doing well? Are you carving well?
Yes. Or other thing is okay too.
Yeah, okay, it's good. I know we sharpened yesterday, Michelle. 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
We sharpened
yes.
your knives.
Yeah.
Are they
Yes.
still okay? That was 2
More or
days ago.
less. More or less.
I was waiting for you to say, is she going to come down? Where's the sharpening stone? You know, she's going to come down. Okay, what do we got going? While Cameron is upstairs carving and stuff, can I turn it a bit so I can see the chat here? I've got to zoom, please. No, we're not zooming. We're going to do a show and tell. That's why we're not zooming.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. Fabio and I are going to look at some prints. I know I've got a quick show and tell. We got a package of prints yesterday from Yahoo Auctions. So, this is an open auction. We bid sometimes. We go to a dealer auction to buy prints from the dealers or with other dealers. Then also we check open auctions. I know maybe in your country there's eBay or something for buying and selling things. There's no eBay here in Japan. So Yahoo Auctions are here in Japan where most people sell stuff. And last week, a few prints came up, and it's from the Takamizawa company, Takamizawa. And the guy put this on an auction, and he didn't know what they were. So he didn't put the explanation mokohanga, or woodblock prints. So usually when somebody puts an auction up, they put mokohanga. Many people can find this, and many people bid. But he didn't know what they were, and he called it accessory. Accessories, like jewelry or bracelets or something. I had no idea why he did this. So the guy put an auction up calling it accessory. So nobody found it, but I was able to see it because we have some secret keywords that we use that find these things. And I got it, and I bid 11 yen.
Oh.
And we got this package. So I had to pay about 1,411 yen because I had to pay shipping for this to come in. let's have a look and see what it is. This is Takamizawa, and this is, I think, pre-war prints. Not quite sure. It could be pre-war or during the war, 1930s, I guess. Not quite sure what this is. And it's a folder, and it's a subscription folder, and this is folder number 2.
Yeah.
And what they must have had was a subscription package where you get one folder every month for a bunch of months, and they probably send you the package first, and then you get one folder and things like that. It's similar to the way we do our own print subscriptions ourselves. And 11 yen. Cameron, you haven't seen these yet. Takamizawa prints, pre-war Takamizawa. On Yahoo Auctions, they came up, and the guy had not used the keyword mokohama.
Oh no.
He called them accessory.
Oh my gosh.
He called them accessory.
So people are looking for jewelry or something.
Whatever, but
Yeah.
so nobody, and he started it at an opening price of 1 yen.
Oh no.
And somebody actually had bid the 1 yen.
Yeah.
So I'm not the only bidder here, but I came in and bid a higher price, but the Yahoo automatic system, the guy must have left his top price at 1 yen. So my bid came up at 11 yen. It added 10 yen. So we got this package of 4 prints for 11 yen.
Wow,
I had
big
to pay-
spender.
I had to pay 1,411 because shipping. The seller must have said, "Oh, give me a break." So he jacked up the shipping cost. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Still 1,411 yen. Isn't
1,400,
too much
and
for-
these are, they're certainly pre-war, like 1930s,
Yeah.
and they are beautifully done. I had a look at them yesterday. I'd zoom in on a bit of these. You know, this doesn't happen very often. More often than not, we pay over for it. Okay, what? You scanned it up there, and now you're photoing.
Yeah, now I'm going to
right,
take a
good,
picture
okay,
too.
yeah.
Looks like you've got good stuff.
And these are nicely done. Beautiful, rich blue. The registration is perfect. This yellow is the old Shinsekie. It's the sulfur arsenic compound with a bit of red tossed in.
Don't lick it.
Don't lick it. Yeah. Even this, they put a gradation on the bottom of this umbrella. Give me a break. You probably can't even see in the window. You see Fabiola sound? It's darker blue at the bottom here compared to here, just to give it a tiny bit of depth. Who are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Wow. These are rich, deep colors. Oh, parties. Not for today. And it has a Takamizawa trademark printing of, in the kimono here, the color is deeper in the middle of the kimono, and they've tapered the color off at the edges. And this is part of what Takamizawa does, what they call furubi. Furubi is an artificial aging. Takamizawa made many of their prints, and they tried to make them look like they were 100 or 150 or 200 years older. And this is what happens sometimes to older prints, is that they fade around the edge of the printed board. This is not natural fading from age. This is Takamizawa doing an artificial fading. And I have no idea how they did this. They wiped with their finger or something at the edge of this. Very nice work. Clean, rich carving, sharp carving lines.
Wow.
Furubi. What is the B on that? Furubi means old, right?
I don't know. I only know the word. I don't know the written form. Would it be beauty?
Yeah, is
old
it
beauty?
beauty?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nope, that's all right.
Or miru.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Old looking. Furumi. Pronounce that furubi.
Oh.
But don't quote me on that. That's just a guess.
11 yen, a whole 8 UK pence.
Yeah, well, it got to be more because of shipping. But
Right, but even so, that's not expensive for these people.
and the color tones, these guys just know how to do it. We've talked about this before, that on any given ukiyo-e print, there is never an area where you will see a pigment used all by itself with nothing else added into it. There's no such thing ever, except the black, sumi, as a color. For every one of these colors, like to get this blue, they've clearly mixed a bit of yellow in it, sort of a bit of a tealish color, but also they've put a bit of gray in it. This one has a bit of gray. The green has a bit of gray. Everything. They've put sumi into everything you see here. And it gives it a beautiful, even palette. You could mix your colors almost with your eyes closed randomly. Almost. I'm not going to, if you give me, say, the 4 pots, the blue and the red and the yellow and the gray, blindfold me and give me 4 Huckleberry, and I can put a little bit of this and a little bit of this and a little bit of this into this pot, not even being able to see what I'm doing. But if I then took a touch of the gray and put it in it, and we did this like 8 times and mixed 8 random colors, and I'm blindfolded, you would still have an even justified palette, because the addition of the gray just blends them all in.
Yeah.
There's the viewpoint that it makes everything dirty. And if you were an oil painter, maybe this would be wrong. Maybe everything would just look dirty. I don't know. But when you do them as woodblock prints on this washi paper,
It looks bright.
It looks right. It gives them a palette. I don't know what other word to use for that. You know. There's 4 of these altogether. 4 prints for 11 yen. Look at this. The Takamizawa emblem is embossed, watermarked into this paper. Can you see it?
Oh, they gave us the Furubi. It is Old Beauty.
Beauty or old looking? Old beauty.
That's what it
Okay.
looks like.
Okay, whatever. I'll buy it either way. Cool. Oh, this one, this famous Utamoto design. He. 5 women. There's 5 of them. No, these are not going in our shop. Kira-san saw them yesterday. He said, I can't wait to make labels for these. I said, you're going to wait an awful long time. These are not going in the shop. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes I win. I can't imagine printing this one. These hairs are done with 2 blocks. You know, there's a light gray block. The key block is done in gray, and then the hair comes over it. And if this block is a tiny bit out of register, then these hairs are not going to match.
Yeah.
And for one head, it's okay. After the block is worn out and shrunk a little bit, you're okay. But when there's 5 of them,
heads.
you move it over a little bit to make this one work, and it ain't going to work down at the other end. So this is just, this cannot be done anymore. There's no carving printing team on this planet that can even remotely approach this kind of work anymore. I wouldn't even attempt this. I think I'm good at this stuff, but I would not even remotely attempt trying an insane project like this. Very nice. Anyway, Cameron, this is the sideshow, right?
Yep.
People are wanting to see our...
Your block is back.
But there's one more. Just let me see what the other one is, the 4th one here. I got that one. I get that one. Here, this is the 4th one. Where is it? I'm sure there was 4 in here. Here it is. Oh, it's a small one. What is this? I didn't see this yesterday. Oh, sharaku. Oh, a little chibi. Okay, not a chibi.
Chibi.
A little sharaku. Oh, look at the embossing. See the embossing on the kimono?
Yeah. Very cool. Is that the Momenzuri? Is that what it's called?
Chirimenzuri, or Nunomezuri, whatever. There's lots of different words. It's not Chirimen, Nunomezuri. And they made it look like it's sort of a patterned.
Fabric, yeah.
But the printing is to die for. Carving is to die for. The printing is to die for. Well, wonderful. What? And there it is. That's the old Takamizawa emblem.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Cool.
Okay, good. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's get the real work here. Diversion, excuse me. Also, it's really rare to have these things with the original packaging.
Yeah.
Doi-san, he's going to go nuts when he sees this.
And you got a 5th print too on the cover.
Is it a print? Yeah, I guess it is. That's right. It's a print. Look at that. Yes, bonus. So 10 yen for the 4 and 1 yen for the cover.
Yep.
Okay, let's get to the real work. So you've shot this, you've scanned this. I'm okay to play with this. All right.
So.
Let's do this. Let me get rid of this. We don't need this.
Can I resubmit my entry for 8 views of cats? Yes, send in another image. We're still taking submissions.
Yeah, sure. It's open-ended. I mean, evening snow and night rain. They're cooked. They're dead. They're done. The evening snow has been sent to Kawasaki for carving. Night rain. I've got 3 people in stage 2, so we don't. They're not ready to choose from yet. But I've got 3 people already in stage 2. So the first 2 themes
are
Evening snow, a night rain, pretty much just you're going to
Good to
waste
go.
your time, yes. But any of the other 6 themes are wide open. And entries, applications are still pouring in daily.
Yeah.
We have some really good ones, we have a bunch of mediocre ones, and we have a whole bunch of okay, and what's that all about? Doesn't matter. Even if you've sent it in before, I'm cool, do it again.
I wonder what Suga-san would say if she had to print the one with the 5 heads. Probably a lot of
Yeah, she would make a bunch of noise right now, but whatever, if it was a good set of blocks, she'd go for it, you know. I mean, she's going to be printing this one in a few days from now.
yeah.
She's okay, she's good. In fact, I could have done another show and tell. We've got a patch of prints just right here beside my. All right, let's do this. Historical, we're going to make this thing dirty now. That's it. Say goodbye to this beautiful, keep clean block. Fabiola-san, do you do this? You know, you have a beautiful block to show.
Yeah.
And then ink, bang.
Yeah.
Happy, sad. It's both.
Happy.
Happy because you're moving forward, but sad because, oh my God, there it
Now
goes. You know,
it's-
now it's
Yay.
Dirty.
Actually, I don't have any pigment. Cameron-san, can I ask for a gopher job? I'm sorry. In the print party room, on the shelf at the back left, there's a dry bowl with black pigment in it. Not the paste one, but just straight pigment all by itself, black.
It is quite dry.
Yeah, I'll have to toss some water in it. I thought there would be enough black pigment in the brush here, but it's not quite
And
enough.
Hakobi's
So
looking a little sorry.
it is extremely sad. It's sad beyond belief. So. But I just need a touch of black here.
You're not famous, you've been on the stream.
I think only my back was on the screen, sorry. No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm used to going around the bags.
This is not a printing space, obviously. Sure.
Desks facing the wrong direction. Leaning in the wrong direction. You've been painting a lot lately, I've seen. You did the shop, that was really cool.
Oh, yeah. So on Insta, that was nice. It was fun. So
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you have a photograph, or did
Yeah.
you sit outside the shop and do it?
No, I had a photograph. I did it at home, so
Cool.
it was fun. Just for practice.
Yeah. And did you do Kaminari-mon too?
here we
Is that
go.
what I
Here's the
saw?
first,
Kaminari-mon?
first ever proof of this
I'm
thing.
trying to
Let's
do
have
the way
a
I go
look.
to work. So, yeah.
Lots
And
of
all the
landmarks.
places I go.
Here's our proof. Here's our first
Frequent.
proof of this thing.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
I think we are going to be okay. You know, there's a lot of thinning still has to be done. Some of these lines are still way too thick. But I think we're going to have ourselves a print here.
Yeah. As you get closer and closer, it just looks like
You can see they're
the
too
original
thick, right?
one.
Well, no, it doesn't, because these lines are something lines like this now. Because if I carve the same number of hairs,
Right.
I can't quite get as thin, so the density's too high. So I'm either going to have to pull out some of the inner hairs,
Yeah.
or thin down the ones that are there, because it's just too dense.
Yeah.
It looks too black. We're going to be printing this at a gray tone, just about like you see now. But even having that, there's too much density here. Where's the crisscross we just did? Here we are. I think it looks okay, you know. I think it's natural. It's blobby blurry, but that's what we get with a hair crisscross like this. I think we are going to be okay.
Cool.
Lots of this stuff now. You can see I need much more distressing. And up at the top here too, this is way too black. These have to be distressed. Have to be distressed. I said I need
No, we're all distressed.
I was
Thanks
so,
very
so
much. you know,
fascinated that I.
not that kind of distress, but okay, whatever. How about the eyes? How about the eyes? Do they look strange, or do they look sort of semi-natural? I don't know.
It says the eyes look good, but the eyebrows, she needs to pluck some. No.
What? Can I do?
Eyebrow thinning, someone says.
I think we might have got away with it, you know. I think we might be okay. How about the signature? Looks okay. Cameron, I think we're going to have a print, you know.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of work to do on this still, but I think we're okay.
Very cool. Does one of the chrysanthemum petals have a little popped
It
up?
seemed, I was just looking at that actually. I was thinking, what is happening at the edge of the chrysanthemum petal here? Did I lose it? I have to get back under the scope here. A second, get back under the scope.
The lamp on.
Has Homer nodded? Like, yeah, it's chipped.
Oh no!
So I have two choices. We've done this in public, so it's too bad. If we hadn't done this in public, what I could do is I could just cut the end off that petal and just call it there. No one would ever know that this needed to be part of the chrysanthemum. Come on. Are we on camera? We're not on camera, right? No.
I'll zoom out.
Can you find the spot here?
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse us, trying to do too many things at once. There's the spot. Zoom in if you can. So here, that's chipped right here. The end of this chrysanthemum petal is chipped. So if we hadn't talked about this in public, what I could do is I could just take this line and remove it. And the chrysanthemum would end right there. Like, who would ever know? See what I'm getting at?
Yep.
This last outline line, take it out. But we've done this in public.
Yep. We won't tell for a price.
Tell you what, you tell or you don't tell, I am going to
Just do
remove that last little outline here.
We won't tell. Only Fly Fish for Fun will extort you.
There is common sense and there's common sense. But tell you what, we can have fun with this, Cameron. I have taken one proof copy here.
Okay,
One
10 million
proof
yen.
copy. I've taken one proof copy and I am now going to cut this line off. And then I'm going to take another proof copy. Can we have some fun with this?
They spot the difference, or
No. What I mean is, we have, however many people are watching the stream this morning.
Yeah.
You know, we don't do limited editions and stuff like that. There it is. That line has now disappeared from the face of this planet. Who wants this sheet of paper?
Mail me a copy.
I'm just thinking out loud. Suppose we did this. We have a question box here on Twitch. The people who are watching this live,
Yeah.
you know how to do it. Write your question and send it to, what is it? It's twitch@mokohankan.com. But you got to put the word.
Question in the subject line.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
Okay, the email address is twitch@mokohankan.com.
Yeah.
Put the word question. Does it matter if it's capital Q or
Nope.
lowercase
No.
q? Are you sure?
I think I've contacted you both ways. But
Okay. I don't really know.
I think it needs to be singular, though.
And look, we're going to, everybody who writes in between now and the end of the stream, we're going to do this live. People who are watching this next week, you're out of luck. It's game over.
It's gone.
People who are watching this live, the people who take the trouble to come here and watch our stream, between now and 9:30,
26 minutes.
it's 9:04. In the next 26 minutes, the email address is twitch@mokohankan.com. Put the word question in the subject line and put, I want that thing, or whatever you want in the body. And we will, Cameron, trust him. He knows he's a straight ahead guy. He will take all the 10 names or 3 names or 50 names or whatever it is.
Or just you
And we'll
putting
shuffle them. And the random.org, we use those guys. We make
Yeah.
a list of names, random.org pulls it. We will pick one person. I will just sign this right now. Let's do this. Where's my pen? Am I on stream? First proof. What is it, 2019?
September 19th,
2019,
9/19. Lots of nines.
09. Really?
Yep.
No way. 2019, 09, 19?
Yep.
You sure? I'm not being mistaken,
Yes,
okay? And my name, D Bull. And here we are. There it is. That is going to go to one of the... Let's do this. It's for fun. Am I doing something wrong here? We can do this, right?
So, well, it's your show. You're running
And there we
this
have it.
thing.
And it's got the broken chrysanthemum,
petal. Yep.
which has already now, you saw me, it has already been carved off.
Yep. So there won't be another one like this.
Cameron, over to you. Take care of this,
Okay.
please.
Thank you very much.
I'm not hearing any dings in the mailbox.
Yeah, so I guess I get it.
It's a... it's a 5-minute delay, but let's make sure this is working just so we can, what do we have to do here? Twitch questions, isn't it? Here it is, 2, 3, 4, okay, that's it. We're on a 5-minute check. Dinging, dinging, dinging. It is working, okay. Listen, okay, I'm getting both. Capital Q question is okay, and lowercase q question is okay.
Also okay.
So it doesn't matter. I'm not going to read these now, but there it is. Good, good, good. It's working. You have 25 minutes left. And duplicate entries will be deleted. One per person. Please don't try and stuff the mailbox. That's just not quite fun. Fabiola-san, you want to go get your email? Write an email. Do you know how this works?
Do you want one? Do you want?
Cameron-san, explain to the young lady what's going on. Okay, in the meantime, I am going to get back to work here. I'm going to turn this around and I am going to get back to work. I have work to do now trimming this thing. Cameron can show you what we're talking about. He can explain to you. And we have an email box. People are typing in the stream here, chatting.
Yeah.
But sometimes they ask questions, and I miss the question because I don't see what's happening. So we've arranged it in my email. There's one email box that if these people have a question during the stream, they can send an email to that email box, and it goes bing, and I hear the sound. I read the email, and I can answer the question. And we're using that mailbox for the moment now as an entry for this little contest. We made this print a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
We're going to give it away to one of the people who sends entries. So someone's already asking, what's the rule? Send an email to twitch@mokohankan.com, and in the subject line somewhere there must be the word question appearing, which is how our email knows to put it in that box. And among the entries over the next half an hour up until 9:30 this morning. Oh boy, I have lots and lots of work, days and days of work, trimming, refining, getting this stuff. That crisscross turned out okay, Cameron. Did you see what I did this morning with the crisscross?
I didn't see you make it, but I saw the result and it looked
I cheated,
nice.
I cheated. There were a bunch of vertical lines, and there were 5 horizontal lines, and the 3 middle ones were just so close together I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I cheated. I made it into 4 horizontal lines and a bunch of vertical lines, and I did the crisscross. Cheating. Okay, now Dave, don't talk so much. Just get busy thinning out some of these lines.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Cameron, you want to take over the stream again then? Because
Okay.
we've got about half an hour left, so I should sit here and concentrate on this.
Actually, sorry.
So if you take over, Fabiola, can Cameron sit there?
Sorry?
Can Cameron sit there? Can take over the
Trade
stream?
seats?
Yes.
So, thank you. So. And Fabiola has started carving a new print.
Yeah.
We
We
haven't
should.
talked about that at all. I think I'll take some pictures today and post about that as well, since we have a
She's
visitor
okay,
here
yes,
for a
if
while.
she's okay, absolutely, of course. Fabiola-san, on the stream in the next few days, can we talk about your print that you're making upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call wall for my
Maybe.
wall?
Actually, if you've got time now, do you want to show it now and stuff?
You can go now
Yes.
and get the block
The blog? Okay.
to show it. You just started, so everyone knows you only
no.
What's up to
started.
your talk?
But
If you want.
yes,
Okay.
I know. Okay.
All right.
But it's no comparaciones. It's no, por
No,
favor,
we're not-
no
we're not.
comparaciones.
Yeah.
We're not worried about that. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. No
problem.
We won't be making fun of you. That's not the idea. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. You should do this once a month. Giving away things.
Well, actually, funny, when I was out in Ome a while ago, before we started carving this one, I was trying to find the original tracing that I had made for the original, because I wanted to use the original tracing all over again. So it was one of the days I was at
Oh,
home
yeah.
a couple of months ago. So I was going through my, filing cabinets there, and I wasn't able to find the original tracing, but I was able to find a printed proof of my first version of this.
Right.
And there are 4 or 5 copies of the proof.
Yeah.
And you can see them. I didn't inspect carefully. One of them had some lines. I carved some lines off, did it again. So
Okay.
I have historical stuff like this for pretty much every print I ever made.
Yeah.
When I'm preparing something, doing test printing and proofing, they go in a file cabinet and bang. So out in Ome, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of such things.
Yeah.
The first proof print. I didn't label them and sign them and do this and that.
Yeah.
But there are filing cabinets full of early proofs and rejects and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And whatever. For me, it's just a filing cabinet full of stuff. But there's probably people who say, "Wow, that would be kind of cool."
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Well, I don't think we should start selling it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there is some cool stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's sort of it's got to some semblance of archival value. If people are studying this in years to come, how do you make that print? There's step 1, step 2, step 3.
How are decisions made?
Yeah, and so there's actually sort of research level stuff out there. Filing cabinets full of it. Pretty much totally unorganized, just crap all over the place. So I don't know what to do with it. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to do anything right now, but it is out there.
Yeah.
Did you see the little stool Fabiola bought for herself? I hadn't prepared well.
Right.
We let her use the carving bench up there, but
Right.
it's just sitting on the floor, so she has to sit with her bum on the carpet and put her feet under the bench, and
Yeah.
it's Japanese style.
Yeah.
I didn't really give it much thought, but she is not so suited to sitting Japanese style on the floor. John's
Yeah.
hand's okay, I'm okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess after one day of it, she got pretty, oh my God, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
So she must have chatted about it with her husband, and he went out and bought her a little tiny black folding stool.
Huh.
I went up there yesterday, and she was sitting in a funny way with her skirt and stuff all hanging on.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? And she got this little stool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. How's your stool working out yesterday? The little black stool. Was it okay
It's okay.
for sitting on?
This is the block and the other piece.
Good.
Okay, you guys into that? I'll just sit here carving and I'll shut up so you guys can do it.
Okay. Sorry.
Do a little bit here. Okay. Let's see. Check things. Potato print.
First, also, actually, there's probably
Yeah.
people who don't know who this is still.
Yeah. I'll wait in. This is. How do you say it? Fabiola Hiru?
Heel.
Hiru.
Heel.
Hiru.
Give us a break. Help us out, please. Come on.
Complicated.
Yes.
The same for me, English.
Yes.
And Japanese,
But for us, it's Gil. Right?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
take that there. And your Instagram account is. What is that again?
Fabiola, guión bajo. Yes, okay.
What is it again? Show me. Oh, okay.
So the young lady's staying here in Mokohankan for about a month. She's using our room upstairs. She's practicing carving, and soon she'll be practicing printing.
Yeah.
She's watching our workers. She's not a student of ours. I'm not her guru. She's a very, very competent lady by herself.
Picture.
And
It's really valuable for her to try and hang around with Japanese craftsmen for a while. So
yes, and so she's actually been posting already several pictures from her time here of
Really,
getting
on
started on
Instagram,
blocks
Facebook, or-
on Instagram so
Okay,
far.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm going to be doing the same. She'll be here 4 weeks, about 1 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
I don't know what is the 4. 3, 4.
Three,
I
okay.
think 4.
Cool, great. And so she started on a new block. Just started 2 days ago, Monday.
1/2.
Oh, okay. Just, 1.5 days ago,
Yes.
yeah, so not very long ago at all. And it's gotten started here. Starting all the leaves and toes, you can see with the light that she's gotten started. Do you want to show what the image will be?
Yes.
You can show it to this camera.
So,
There it is, perfect.
es. Okay.
And you like water.
Yes, I like swimming.
You like swimming. Okay.
It's very important for me. And this is when I was young in my town was a field. This kind of plant and this kind of flowers. The water is a thick layer.
Oh, there's a layer of water.
When I was young, I like keep my soup and
Splashing in the water.
Yes. This stand is remember about my when I was
childhood,
yes.
Oh, okay. Great.
Because now the field is not the same. Now the field is with a lot of plastic. More plastic, more plastic, more plastic.
Got it.
When I was young, I remember the field is very nice. It's like a garden.
Yeah.
But now it's not the same. This this design is now all thing is not the same.
Got it. Yeah.
Because you've got your back to the camera, people see what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we did put it up. You can show again. This is just the key block. Yeah. Perfect. Saying, oh, this is a very good design. They like your design, and I think on Monday we shared a link to her website too. Does someone have that? Can someone help us out with that so she can, so others who are new here can see it?
Zaragoza.
Yeah. Of course.
There are a lot of Zaragozas in the world.
Really?
Yes, I know. In America, yes, there are. Because sometimes the people ask me about my workshop or my studio.
Yeah.
When I send the dress,
Yeah.
oh no, it's in Spain.
Yes. That's where I live.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I am in Spain.
That's funny.
But now there are a lot of people interested in the mokuhanga in Spain. It's very good.
Yeah. Great.
I can hear more stuff if you want so.
Yeah. Show us some more of your work.
Yeah, this
You're in charge.
I saw here all things you chose. Okay? This is the last.
What is this?
It's a bigger. Yeah.
You'll have to show one of the cameras.
So first here and for the tree. Fly.
It's like a big wheel, no one can see it.
Yes.
There it is. Oh, wow.
It's around. Come on. Yes. This kind of this way is because this is my thing. But if you want in other position, you can put in other position.
Yeah, because it's
the
round.
same.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's the same because it's in the top.
Yeah.
Cool. Would you like this and the other this?
Yeah.
This is paper fixed in a
Okay.
wall.
So it's a woodblock print
Yes.
attached to a board. Yeah. Cool. Great. Find it here.
I normally in my studio have in this, for example here,
Okay.
or I have this with a square.
Yeah.
This other
Okay.
design, the same. I have with wall block
Yeah.
or in paper.
Okay.
Yes.
On a square sheet of paper too.
Yes.
Maybe it's really to put backwards and the light hits
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But then we also get glares from the
Oh,
plastic.
This is no more move, but in this and this, because this project is like a wall, like a round, like a move. I represent the move with this kind of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are these people you know, family or friends, or just people?
6 people. But normally I think in my draw and in my design, normally it's my life. Okay. When I happen things, this is the. But it's representing all. I think all people need hues.
Yeah.
It's very important in different times. This is represented this. It's the same. It's a boy, a girl, a mom, a friend,
Child, friend, yeah.
child. It's the same. And this is in the moment just to toss other people when you come.
Yeah. Almost a hug.
Yeah. This is
Back together.
the that moment here.
Yes. Cool.
This other tree.
Another one I've never seen. Is this gold?
Yes.
Gold leaf?
Yes. This is a wood block. No, wood block mokuhanga. No. And this is serigrafía.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that is in English.
This imagine is inspired in Sunga.
Ah, yes.
You know.
Yep.
eh,
Okay. Abstract shunga.
yes.
Somewhat obfuscated, but you can figure out what's being shown. John Becker wants to know, how do you make your prints so big? Are you using Yamazakura, the cherry wood, or what wood?
No,
do you use?
playwood.
Plywood.
Plywood.
Oh, wow.
Sheena.
China
plywood.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
This is fine.
Do I know any Spanish? I can say hello and thank you and good morning. And that's about it.
Cameron speak Spanish.
No.
Like me speak English.
No, much worse. Let's see what else is on here. Cool design. Okay. You have some more, it looks like.
Yes.
You have more.
More? I have more. And this is the same project.
That we have here.
Yes.
Oh, yes. More swimming, like I said. You
More
love
swimming
water.
because I need swimming.
Yeah. Do you swim every week, every day, every...
Sometimes 1 times a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes one day.
Every day.
Or every day. Sorry.
Wow.
For my back.
Yeah.
This is other. And this is the.
That's not easy to do a bokashi around the edges like this, isn't that?
This is
Right.
easy, more easy than the other. But I like the bokashis. I like chained. All this thing is one project. This here there are all prints in a little book for show in the file in the studio. This is the mistake.
Ah, nice.
I recycle.
Yeah, you recycle.
Recycle, yes.
So instead of throwing away a mistake, she
Mistake.
used the good parts as the cover of her book.
Yeah.
Clever way to.
This is
Accordion book. Cool. Wow. Wow. I've seen some of these, but I didn't know you have so many designs in this project. Yeah. So, how many images do you have?
8, I think.
Oh, okay.
And one, the title and the explication about this.
Okay.
Because it's a story.
Yeah.
One story when the one people come for swimming and this is thinking. For example, you the rest is this, nadar.
So this is the beginning and that's the end. Mañana más. More again tomorrow.
Yeah. This is the final of the day. Tomorrow more.
Wrapped up in a towel, ready to go home, and we'll do it all again the next day. Cool. Very cool. Thank you.
And,
Oh, more.
and
Yes, Dave.
Is that like just her own collection, or is this an item that's going to be for sale or something, or what's the?
Are we going to sell these ones, or are these yours? Yours, sure.
is you. This is only. I need to do more.
Oh, okay.
This
You
is
only have the one book.
But
Okay.
this is for sale too.
Okay, the princess is there.
Yes. And this is the other book, a little book for explain book to explicar.
explaining it,
I
showing.
think so better. For show the process for Mokuhanga show process for my student.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes,
One color,
gingerly.
2 color, 3 color, 2 colors, and the final is the print.
Cool.
I like the book.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like
great.
this kind of book.
Yeah.
But the people in Spain, I know the technique.
Yeah.
I need to explain. I need to show.
Yeah.
This
How
is
these are made.
yes, and the process is very important. Know the process. This is for me. It's a very good way for show my print, for show my process, because the people see the stamp. It's a brown, for example, no?
Yeah.
You need to explain the different block, different color. This is, I think, it's a good way.
Way to show us.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Whoa!
Oh, she does speak Japanese.
One word.
One word.
And the last day, Suga-san say me, kawaii? Kawaii? What is this, kawaii?
I don't know.
Kawaii? Kawaii? What was it?
We'll have to check with Suga-san.
Kawaii, kawaii.
Kawaii
Kawaii?
or cute?
Cute?
Yeah, cute. Yeah.
Yes.
Kawaii.
Kawaii. Okay, my pronunciation is very good.
Okay, plenty of time to learn. But let's see.
I like it. Sorry.
Yes. So thank you for showing us your work, Fabiola.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can see more in my website
Yep. And someone shared the website.
www.fabiolagil.com.
Fabiola Hill.
G. Sorry.
Gil.
Yes.
Very cool.
What? Sorry, my English is very good. Sorry.
So I haven't seen all those prints. That just goes to show the kind of people that we invite here or allow to come here are the kind of people like her. She's actually an up and running woodblock printmaker. To emphasize again, she's not our student. We're not going to teach her what to do.
Yeah.
She's already proven herself. The advantage for her, we let her come because it's really, really a wonderful advantage for a person like her to be able to watch a workshop working in the paper moistening and see what it's got.
Yeah.
But just to make it clear, she's not our student. She's doing this on her own by herself. She doesn't need my help at all. She's up and running. Wonderful.
Because the sign is a little, but with series, the number.
Serious.
Sorry. Sorry.
Goodbye, KP. Going to Japanese class. But it's 9:29.
Okay,
so
time to run.
whenever you're
Good.
you're ready.
So
we're
what's it?
ready.
Today's
Thursday.
so I'll be back here Saturday morning. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing because it depends on what happens the next few days.
Yeah.
The next step for this is to keep refining this, do some more distressing. I've got to do the distressing on the main kimono lines. So perhaps I'll be doing that in the next stream, or perhaps I'll have had a chance to get that done already. And I will be either doing color separations in the next stream, or if the separations are already made, I'll be working in color blocks.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what I'll be up to on Saturday morning,
Okay.
but it'll be something to do with this print, maybe just continuing exactly where we left off,
Yeah.
or maybe further ahead in the process. So by 9:30, we're going to close off that. I haven't heard many beeps. So it looks like what we
There
got.
were some. Yeah.
So there's 10, 15, 20, 25 names in there. I'll just, whatever, it's up to you. You can have a look at it
Random it.
later. And maybe Saturday morning, just let me know before Saturday morning
Okay.
who it is. And on Saturday morning, I will send that off or whatever.
Yeah.
to the
Someone just asked, when will you announce whenever the print? So Saturday morning, or we'll also send you an email
Well, let's
because
do it
we
right now.
have.
'Cause what we're going to do, we're going to take the 20 names or whatever, we'll put them in random.org and let random.org do the picking for us.
Yeah.
To make sure we're not, cherry picking something.
Yeah.
So I'll do it later this afternoon. On Saturday morning, we'll announce it.
Yeah.
So sit tight, Saturday morning stream, whatever. We'll talk about that at that point.
Sounds good.
And if you're not going to be here on Saturday, don't panic. It's Cameron, of course, will drop an email.
Yeah, I'll send you an email so you know.
So are we okay? Are we up and running here? Am I gonna? It's turning out okay. We're happy with this. We're going to be able to make a print with this.
Yep.
Like we weren't quite sure about that.
Were we? I'm sure about this. I don't.
Good to go. Cameron, sign us off. I've got work to do here.
Okay. We will
Thanks for watching,
see you
guys.
all later.
Thanks very much. Sorry for all the crazy, whatever.
In and out and
whatever.
stuff to stuff. But see you later.
See you on
Thanks.
Saturday. Thank you.